This video is about the altcoins that you will miss out because of Bitcoin. Let me say it again. The crypto altcoins that you will miss out on because of Bitcoin. That's right. That's the thing that's going to happen. And I know people want to say bull run, bear market, right? Bull market, bear market, all that stuff. We know it's just buy pressure and sell pressure for extended periods of time. Creates the perception of what people want to call a bull run or bull market because they just, they don't understand very basic things, but that's okay. So in this coming quote unquote bull run, there are going to be a significant number of altcoins that will do two things: pump like crazy because of tremendous buy pressure, and dump like crazy because of tremendous sell pressure. And when I say there's going to be a lot of these coins, I mean there's going to be really a lot of them. Okay? Like, not a small number. These things are going to affect you. And if you are a trader or investor in crypto, or by the way, this might even affect you if you're not in crypto. How? Well, if a significant portion of the market enters crypto in the next year, when this expected market is supposed to see some heady days, then it is very likely that that will have at least a very small impact. We're talking like 1%, right? Maybe less, maybe 0.1%, but 0.1% of an impact on the traditional markets. Now you might say, wow, 0.1% is nothing. And it's not nothing, but you're right, it's very little, right? But if and when the crypto market gets to be 0.1% of the market, of the overall markets, that is actually massive. Because from there, right, if it's still like a market that's, 5 trillion or 4 trillion, and it's already 0.1% of the market, it only has to go up, another 5x to 10x to be 1%, 0.5% to 1%, at which point that's not insignificant. If you have an asset class that's less than 20 or 30 years old and it's already 1% of the entire financial market, that is pretty significant in terms of growth and adoption rates. Now, does it mean it's going to happen? No, there's no guarantees, right? We're talking probabilities here. That's what I talk about. I don't talk about certainties in crypto. There are no certainties in that sense. I mean, there are certainties in some things like death and taxes, as they say. That's pretty much it, right? Or the speed of light in a vacuum, right? But are there certainties that the crypto market will grow to 5 trillion, 10 trillion, 100 trillion? No, absolutely not. Is the probability high that it will happen? Yeah, the probability is pretty high that it will happen. Why? Well, it's already $1.5 trillion almost just on Bitcoin. If you stack up all the other stuff, it's, close to 2 trillion or getting close to it, 1.8, whatever. Not bad, 2 trillion. I didn't look at the coin market cap numbers for the total market cap of crypto in the last number of days, but it doesn't really matter, right? What matters is this quote unquote bull run. People are going to be missing out on coins like Solana or even Ethereum, right? Or Binance coin or BNB token or Polkadot, and of course one of my favorites, Litecoin, right? You guys know why I like Litecoin. Absolutely phenomenal coin when you compare it to practically every other coin out there, and even against Bitcoin in many ways. I think it's better than Bitcoin in some ways because it it's not completely held by whales already, and you can still get it for relatively very cheap, $60 a coin, or 60 whatever. Last time I looked at it earlier today or last night, it was $62, something like that. That is very cheap for a coin that has all of the same qualities as Bitcoin and only has 4 times as many of the number of coins, and yet is only 1% of the price of the Bitcoin. That tells me it is, in my opinion, far more undervalued than the Bitcoin. And if you tell me, well, that's just because it's a beta test platform, I would say, well, okay, it's been in beta test platform mode for many, many years, since its inception. And really, it has yet to fail, right? It's just been consistently running, pretty much like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's had a few glitches in the earlier years, and it had a couple of almost terrible events happen in the last year. But nevertheless, it managed to survive those because of some smart coders who had good intentions, specifically one who was a Bitcoin Cash coder who found a bug, who could have exploited it, but didn't, right? He could have minted himself zillions of Bitcoins and effectively either ruined the protocol or done something else nefarious. But he didn't. He went to the Bitcoin core developers and said, hey, guys, I found this bug, let's fix it. And they did, before it became a problem. Litecoin is the testnet. So whatever happens on Bitcoin pretty much has happened on Litecoin first. Anyway, so there are a lot of great altcoins that I think people are going to be missing out on during the next year. And when I say they're going to miss out on them, I don't mean like, oh, you're going to miss every single opportunity to trade it or invest in it. I mean, because of Bitcoin's dominance, all right, people are going to ignore a lot of the altcoins that are going to have a significant growth rate in terms of their market size and in terms of the returns that they're delivering. And again, I'm fond of trading alts. I'm not so keen to hold a wide variety of them. But, to have a small number, I think is okay, in my opinion. And to have like a little handful of them so that you can easily trade them when opportunities arise without having to swap first and everything else, and then you miss those trades. And I think people are going to miss out because they're going to not get into them at all, either out of fear of missing out on what's going to happen with Bitcoin or because of FUD, right? And not because they should, because the fear and the FUD and the FOMO, these aren't things that actually affect the price, right? In the sense of it's the VEPs that moves the price. But the fear and the FUD and the FOMO and all that affects the human psychology of irrational traders, and therefore it affects their behavior. And that's why people are likely to miss out on said trades that they could actually catch. So that's it for now. And I wish you all happy trading, happy Bitcoining, and happy joy. Peace and love. See ya. Till the next one.